the presidential spokesperson, George Charamba, is trying so hard. He's in frantic efforts to try and defend Priscilla Chigumba and Zec from the scandal that bedeviled the electoral body. But it's not working. It is definitely not working because the evidence that is against Priscilla Chigumba is just overwhelming. The evidence of the 3 scandals and the amounts, the paperwork, that is physical, that is there, availed to the people, availed to the masses. It's just overwhelming, and no one can just stop it through a tweet or through a statement. That can never happen. So what we are looking at here is a situation where George Charamba is just being so desperate, very, very desperate, that he doesn't even know how to handle the situation on the ground. So we know, as we have always been saying, family, that the reason why these guys are trying so much hard to defend Zec, it is because they do understand where this direction is going. The direction is going right for the head of Emmerson Mnangagwa and the rigged election. The figures that were COVID figures that were announced, which Nicodemus lay at night, the witchcraft results of the elections of 2023. So they are trying by all means to use their, Zim papers and going to their Twitter handles and trying to justify and try to block whatever comments that people are making about Zec, but it's not working. It's unfortunate that, let me show you what George Charamba has just done to me. This is what has happened to me, George Charamba. This is his account, and can you see what happened? I am blocked. George Charamba finally blocked me. He doesn't want me to talk about him. He doesn't want to hear me commenting, because we've been talking, we've been telling them the truth. These guys, what they don't want is they don't want to hear the truth. They block you once they find that you are putting in information and you are getting their whatever propaganda that they are doing, and you are using it and debunking the lies and putting the truth on the limelight. That is what they don't want. So they will continue. They will either block you, or they will just make sure that they hide themselves. They hide you as a participant on their shows. So this is what is happening, and we will continue to be hunting them down. We have so many other accounts that will get them. I will get that information that George Charamba does not want me to get, why he's blocking me. So what actually is happening is that Chigumba can never be exonerated from what she is facing, and the Zec itself. And what we know definitely is that some of this money did not just go to Chigumba as an individual. There's a chain of people right inside Zec who are benefiting or have benefited from these monies already. And the time is coming when all of these hidden things that have been swept under carpets are going to be exposed. So they may try today to hide behind the jacket of Mnangagwa. Of course, that can be possible, but it is only for a while. There is a time that Mnangagwa cannot no longer be able to protect them, because he himself will be also hiding, fleeing for his own life, because that time is approaching and the time is getting closer and closer. So the scandal is on and the scandal is known. Everyone has seen the scandal and nobody can run away from it. Even the Sadiq bloc, they have seen it, and we still keep the evidence, and we will continue to make sure that the evidence is availed. We will continue to be dishing out the information. When they think that it's forgotten, we will be bringing them those evidences again back and splash them again on social media. We will never this time around do what Mnangagwa did with the gold mafia scandal and the Susan Mtami scandal, where he ignored and things just died a natural death. This time around, we are not going to allow it. Every scandal that has happened, from all the Wickenoch vials, the gold scandal, the Zec scandals, and all the other scandals that we are seeing, and those that are yet to come, we will make sure that we continue to play them over and over and over. Remind the citizens, remind the world about them over and over and over. We are not going to bow down this time around. If they think that when you ignore things in Zimbabwe, things will just die natural death, Zimbabweans will simply keep quiet, or they will quickly forget and move on. We are not going to allow that to happen this time. It is a frantic effort also that they are trying to make sure that they block this evidence that is coming towards Zec and towards Priscilla Chigumba. But we are making a painstaking effort ourselves to make sure that we revive every issue, we revive every case, we revive every scandal, so that it's never forgotten. It must remain a hot bun that is circulating around the people, to make sure that by the time that people want to take action, they will be remembering of all these wrongs and the ills of ZANU-PF that we have seen ZANU-PF doing against the people of Zimbabwe, against the masses of Zimbabwe. The money that has been stolen is money that belongs to the population of Zimbabwe, to the poor masses of Zimbabwe that are suffering today with nothing, with poverty, sickness, with no medication in hospitals, nothing working, the economy collapsing, while people are busy shoving millions and millions of US dollars into their selfish pockets. That is something that we are not going to continue to watch happening. We will continue to remind our people, we will continue to make sure that every issue, every scandal does not die a natural death. It has to be, we will wake them up. We'll wake up every scandal. Each time that we see a scandal trying to close its eyes to sleep, we will wake it up. We will shake it and say, hey, 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 wake up, wake up, wake up. This is not time to sleep. Every case must remain alive until the day that ZANU-PF is going down, until the fall of Emmerson Mnangagwa. That is our effort, and that is what we are going to be doing. Because, family, I think it is high time that Zimbabwean people now must be beginning to take issues of our country seriously. We cannot continue to be sleeping. We cannot continue to be asleep and taking a nap when ZANU-PF continues to steal and plunder the country. Look at where we are now. Where we are now is a very, very pathetic situation. But this pathetic situation, we can come out of it when we plan as Zimbabwean people to come together against these people. And I've always been saying, and I will always say it, that the people that are terrorizing Zimbabwe are less than 200 people. And these people can never be more powerful than the millions of Zimbabwean people that are in Zimbabwe. When we want to rise up against them, they will go. Look at what is happening in Kenya. I can tell you, if President Ruto is not careful, he's going down. Is going down. You cannot use live ammunition on people. You cannot shoot to kill people who are demonstrating, yet the Constitution gives them the right to demonstrate and to express their grievances as a citizen. And who are you to use live ammunition to shoot people and kill people? And right now we have quite a lot of people that have been abducted from their houses at night, and they are not known where they are right now. That is not a democratic government. And this is a shame for President Ruto. It is an embarrassing thing for President Ruto. And all that he has done and is going to go down into history is one of those presidents that have totally failed. And it is very pathetic and sad to see a government that would willy-nilly kill its own people, shoot its own people with live ammunition, shoot to kill people that have not committed any crime, who are only demanding for their rights. So this is what is going to be happening. The wind of change is blowing in all countries. Those people that are going to be playing on the seats of power, don't worry about them. They are going to go very, very soon. And it's not going to be Kenya only. It's coming to Zimbabwe. It's coming to all other nations. We are seeing the wind of change blowing throughout Africa. And we are saying Africa must be free. Dictatorships must go. Governments that are selfish must go. We want to see governments that are working, governments that will make life better for their citizens, governments that are elected into power when people are happy about them. When they don't want them, the people have the power to remove them. We will never want a government that uses force, ammunition, live bullets to keep themselves into power when the people of the land are saying, we are tired of your policies, we are tired of your administration and your failures. And this is not the situation that is we expected. And we are going to be seeing this happening in Zimbabwe very, very soon. Emmerson Mnangagwa and ZANU-PF, be warned, because Zimbabwean people are coming after you. You are going down. This is the season of your end. This is the season of change. Zimbabwean people are resolute and they know what they want. They want a government that works, a government that cares, a government that is democratic, a government that works to save its people, not a bossy government, a hooligan government, and a bully government. We don't want that government at all. And that government must collapse, and indeed it shall collapse. God is in it. The change is coming. The freedom of the Zimbabwean people is coming. God is definitely delivering a free Zimbabwe. A new great Zimbabwe is on the horizon. Family, till we meet again in the next show, remember to pray for Zimbabwe. God is in it, and freedom is